YouTube! Welcome back to my channel. Maya Marie here. I know I haven't been on here in a while. A lot has been going on with school and everything like that, but I graduated! Woo! I'm finally done with school, and now I can really focus on making the videos that I really want to make. But before I continue with this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to like and comment as well. So today, as you can tell from the title, I am going to be talking about the time that I got my car stolen. I know, my whole car got stolen, no lie. And this is the story. So basically, it was last year around my 21st birthday. I was so excited to turn 21. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm 21. I could go out with my friends, with my older friends. You know, I could do whatever, you know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Isn't that crap how you turn 21 and that's supposed to be like one of the best milestones that you hit and your car gets stolen? Like, excuse me. Anyway, so me and my friends, this was actually the day of my 21st. We got tickets to go to this concert in the Bay Area. Well, we were in the Bay Area, so this was in Oakland, California. We decided to go to this 2-day concert. We got an Airbnb. Everything was set up. I was super excited. You know, nothing can stop me. I released a single on SoundCloud that day, so you know, I was excited. I was gonna get lit legally and nobody could tell me nothing. So I took my car up there, and one of my friends, she took her car up there. I ended up coming back the day after my birthday to surprise one of my other best friends. I was really excited to go back down to see him and stuff. And so fast forward to the day that my car got stolen. I had this like bad feeling that something was going to happen to my car. I didn't know what it was. I honestly thought that I was going to get in a car accident, because when I woke up in the morning, I just had this gut-wrenching feeling. So I ignore the signs, you know, I drive back to San Jose where I was, and I was so scared driving on the freeway. I was like, please don't let anything happen to my car. I'm so scared. Like, I was literally driving really cautious, and it was more cautious than I normally drive. So anyway, I get to San Jose, surprise my friend or whatever. We all have a good time. And then I go back to my dorm and I take out everything that I had from my car that I had spent the night with from the Airbnb. So I had my laptop, thank God I took that out. I had just a lot of personal items in my car, so I'm so happy that I took that out and not just left it in there. And the only thing that I left in my car was my best friend. He gave me a present, and I was so sad. Like, something was telling me to take the present out, but I didn't. I was like, it's okay, it'll be fine. So I get back into my car and I drive back to Oakland, and I was trying to figure out where to park, because the parking at the event, it's ridiculous. Like, you can barely find a parking spot. You can't even really find a parking spot, actually. So we decided to park in downtown Oakland. There was a whole bunch of people walking around, so I didn't suspect anything. Anyway, me and my friends, we go to this concert. This is day 2, and I'm super excited. You know, day 1 went great. We're laughing, having a good time. We get in the car, in the Uber, to take us back to our cars, and we're cracking up. Everything is going great, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this was an amazing 21st. I'm so happy I got to spend it with my friends. And my friend, one of my friends, she accidentally put the address to San Francisco, because the address that we were parked at it's the same street in San Francisco and in Oakland. So we were driving, and all of a sudden I see us like almost pulling up to, like, almost passing the bridge, and I went, wait, are we going to San Francisco? And the Uber driver's like, yeah, that's what you guys put on your thing. And I went, no, we're supposed to be going to Oakland. So I have a feeling that during that time, that's probably when my car got stolen. There was enough time for somebody to kind of scope the area. You know, somebody was probably watching the cars all day. And mind you, I have a 97 Honda CR-V. So those cars are good cars, but at the same time, they're a little bit older, to the point where the alarm systems aren't that great because it is an older car, as opposed to the newer cars now. Like, it's on lockdown. It's really hard to steal a car that's a lot newer than it is stealing a car that's a lot older. Anyway, we make it up to the spot where we parked our cars, and all of a sudden one of my friends turns to me and says, Maya, where is your car? My heart dropped. My heart literally dropped, because I knew something was going to happen to my car. So I came out the car. I was bawling. I didn't know what to do. My friends thought my car had got towed, but I kept telling them, I know it didn't get towed, because if that was the case, this car would have got towed. I was just so scared. I was like, please don't let it be what I think it is. So we called the cops, and that took forever for them to come. And a police officer finally kind of like showed up around the corner. I told him the situation. He looked in his system, and he was like, oh no, like, there's no car that's showing that it is in the junkyard, basically, or you know, has been towed. So he was like, what kind of car do you have again? And I said, oh, I have a 97 Honda CR-V. And he looks at me, he was like, oh yeah, somebody stole your car. I'm like, yeah, gee, thanks. I mean, you're supposed to kind of give me some words of encouragement a little bit, but okay. So right off the bat, I was so frustrated. I was so furious. And I was like, why me? Especially around my 21st birthday. Like, this is supposed to be the happiest time of my life, aside of like you having kids and getting married or whatever. And now all of a sudden I have a situation where my whole car got stolen. So that night was just awful for me. We drove, thank God my friend had brought her car, because we were able to get back to the school, and I had to cancel my insurance and all of this stuff. And I told my mom, and I was just bawling. And crazy story. So I didn't ever think I was going to get my car back, right? Because I was like, okay, it's a good car, and somebody is going to either sell the engine or whatever. I'm never going to get that car back. So fast forward to a month after I got my car stolen. So keep in mind, I got my car stolen May 13th. So this was around June 9th, I want to say. June 9th, June 10th. I kept, and prior to this date, I kept having dreams for a whole month that I was going to get my car back. I was like, in my dreams, I was so excited to see my car. I was driving my car, all of this stuff. So around June 9th, June 10th, somewhere within that week, I received a phone call. And this was around 3 or 4 in the morning. I think it was 3:30 a.m. So I remember looking at my phone, and I already had fallen asleep. So the call woke me up. It was around 3:34 a.m. And I get a call, and they're like, hello, is this Maya? And I was like, yeah, who's this? And the guy was like, Hi, this is California Highway Patrol. We found your car on the side of the freeway. Um, if you would still want it, then it will be, and we're gonna tow it, and it'll be at this towing place, blah, 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 blah. They just gave me all this information. When I tell you, I was so excited because I never thought that I would ever in a million years get that car back. So my mom ended up being off the next day. So I told her, and we went down to Fremont, which is where the car was at the towing company or the towing place or whatever. So I go see my car, and the outside looked good, and I was like, okay, like the outside is good. I get in the car, and it was just trashed. It was so trash. There was shoes everywhere. There was cigarette butts. There was like fake nails, acrylic nails all in the back seat. It was just so disgusting. There was food bags, like McDonald's bags all over the place. It just literally looked like someone had a huge Project X party in my car, literally. And I felt so devastated because not only did someone steal my car, but someone didn't give two F's about my car either. You know what I mean? And of course they're not, because it's not their car. So basically what they did was they just joyrided the whole vehicle. You know, they just were having fun. It was probably a bunch of young kids who decided to take a car and have fun in my car. So, but they were kind enough to have the gas on full. So they basically filled up my tank, which was good because it was able to get me back home. So, I get back home, and I literally, like, I'm just so hurt because yes, I got the car back, but I feel like it wasn't the same. So anyway, a week later, I end up just kind of getting it fixed, doing what I have to do, because eventually, this was like during the break, and I had school again. I had to start the new semester, so I was trying to make sure that I had my car fixed before I drove it back down to the Bay Area. So yeah, that was my crazy story. And moral of this story is be grateful for what you have, because I remember before my car got stolen, I would always keep complaining about how I hated the car and how I didn't want the car anymore, how I wanted a new car and all this other stuff. And it got taken away from me real quick. And that is the big lesson that I learned from all of this. Not a lot of people have a car, you know. A lot of people are trying to make it to where they need to get to, or some people, you know, are really trying to get a car but they just can't afford it. So for me to even have something that could get me from point A to point B is such a blessing, and I would have never learned that if this situation didn't happen to me. So yeah, I hope you liked this wild story. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on my next one.